AgroSuede, and welcome everyone to AgroSuede Backyard Garden with me, Mitchell Junior Suede. I would like to officially welcome you to Impromptu Tuesday. What is Impromptu Tuesday? Impromptu Tuesday is when I'll be uploading videos randomly. It wasn't planned. Most likely to be a comment somebody make on Instagram, something somebody asked for during the week, anything. It's not something I planned in advance, so that's why it's called Impromptu Tuesday. Now, as recent as yesterday, I shared a picture on Instagram with a cherry, and someone was amazed by the fact that the cherry looked so nice, and they asked me if I picked it. So I told them yes. So I decided for Impromptu Tuesday, I'm actually going to harvest some cherry and let you see the harvest that I'm going to get from this cherry plant, because it's amazing. It is actually a dwarf cherry plant, and here it is. It's doing very well. I must admit that I pruned it a few times, so maybe that's why it's so short. But at the end of the day, it started to produce within a year of planting it. Because most cherry plants will not start to produce within a year of growing up from seed. But because I bought it as a dwarf, it actually did very well. And I pruned it when it was the time to prune to discourage growth. So I haven't pruned it in about a year, because I think the last time I pruned it was somewhere in June. And then after the storm, I haven't pruned it at all. Like the storm hit in somewhere in August. Since then, I haven't pruned it at all. So after we harvest all the cherries from it, I'll eventually prune it again. But it's doing very well. I want to encourage you to actually grow a fruit tree in your backyard garden. So here are some things you need to know before you actually harvest your cherry, and some things you should consider if you have a cherry tree. Number one, always remember to prune your cherry, because you don't want the cherry to grow too big. Also, try your best to prune it when the moon is going down, or you could get an almanac which will tell you the best date to prune to discourage growth. So now let's talk harvesting. Try your best to pick the cherry before it actually becomes deep red, because if the cherry is deep red on the tree, here are some things that will happen. Number one, it might actually attract worms. Worms will better be able to penetrate through the skin of the cherry and will actually go in the cherry and consume whatever it actually consuming in the cherry, and then you do not want to use that cherry to make juice or eat. Secondly, whenever the cherry is deep red, it falls very easily. So this makes no sense. Have the cherry nice and deep red on the tree. By the time you go in your house to get the container and some wind blow outside, and then you come outside, all the cherry fall down, it makes no sense. It's best to actually harvest the cherry directly from the tree. Thirdly, it will attract birds. Because of the fact that it's nice and deep red, the birds will actually be attracted to it because they want the moisture in the cherry. So that's why they're attacking the cherry or the tomatoes or any fruits that are nice and bright, especially red, because they know it's succulent. So try your best to harvest it before it's actually deep red. So you might be asking, what's the best time then to actually harvest the cherry? Consider harvesting your cherry when it's yellowish or orange yellow, because at that point the cherry have already matured. Only thing it's waiting to do is ripe, but it have actually matured. Once you harvest it in that stage, it will actually ripe for you in your container or wherever you have it in your house. At that point, it will not attract birds and will not have any worms in it. So consider harvesting it when it's yellow or yellow orange. Another thing you should consider, whenever you're going to harvest, ensure that's the last thing you're going to do before you go and shower, because I do not know what is wrong with cherry trees. Whenever you go and harvest some cherry trees, all yourself will start to itch you. So just consider that if you're going to harvest a cherry, make sure you do that last before you actually go and shower. You could wear protective clothing, but that's a bit too extreme just to harvest some cherry. So just consider that when you're going to harvest your cherry, just make sure that that is the thing you do before you shower. So I do hope that you learned something today. I hope that this impromptu video have encouraged you to actually grow a fruit tree in your backyard garden. So thank you very much for liking this video. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you love these videos, the impromptu videos, let us know. You can comment below, or you could send us a message on our WhatsApp. The number is 1767-617-0224. Thank you very much. And remember, a backyard garden in some ways will keep the doctors away. And AgroSuede is out.